What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to episode number 251 of the Nonsense Review. I'm your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody!
Rick, can you guess what little factoid I'm going to bring out today?
Celebi.
I wasn't going to say Celebi, I was going to say we've got enough episodes for every single Kanto and Johto Pokemon. So, right lines, but wrong fact.
Yeah, Celebi being Pokemon number 251, the second ever mythical.
Yeah, I don't know about you, Rick, but I kind of hate the mythical concept.
I like it as a concept, and I hate how it's always implemented.
Yeah, okay, that's kind of what I mean, though.
Yeah, there's like this super secret thing that only a few people get, but like at that point, why even bother putting it in the game? And the way that you get it is usually by going to a place on a day, getting a download code, and you're good to go.
Yeah, but back in the OG days, obviously, I don't think that existed for the original Game Boy games, because that wasn't really a thing.
Yeah, the way you did it back then was you went to a specific place, put your cartridge in one of their specific machines that they made for it, and it would just like put Mew on your game.
And then you got the fact that their implementation of these mythicals in the West has always been a lot poorer than the native release in Japan.
Yeah, like it only started to get even remotely good with Gen 4, when you could actually get a download of things. Where you'd go to like Toys R Us and you search for nearby quote-unquote Nintendo DSs to trade with, and yeah, the Toys R Us DS would trade you an Arceus for a Pidgey or whatever.
It's still dumb.
Yeah. yeah, it's crap. Especially, Arceus in particular. There was an event for it in Diamond and Pearl, programmed into the game. Like, if you hack the item in, you get to do this really cool event where you go to the top of the mountain, and when you get to the top of the stairs, oh boy, the stairs go on for 5 times as long, and you eventually go to heaven. But they decided, nah, too complicated. Just give them the goddamn Pokemon in a red ball. You're good to go.
And those little red balls drive me insane.
Yeah, because you can't get them.
I wish they were GS balls. That would be funny.
It would be cute, wouldn't it?
Cute.
It would be cute.
We never got a resolution to that, did we?
No.
It's such a weird fucking thing to put in the anime and then just not follow up on ever.
Yeah, we're pretty sure that it was meant to be Celebi, but they just decided, fuck it, people have gotten tired of it.
Oh yeah, because GS, naturally, you go, oh, gold and silver, what's it gonna be?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because, we didn't know that was already coming.
We're fucking old, is what we're saying, and if you want to go back in time to people getting frustrated by random bullshit in cartoons when people didn't give a fuck, the GS ball is still top of my list of childhood-like mysteries that will never be solved. And
people get on Brock's case for being a pervert, but Tracy Sketcher was just as much of a pervert. He spent all of his time drawing Lorelei's boobs.
I couldn't tell you. Tracy is such an memorable character to me.
Yeah.
Like, I don't care, Brock's cooler.
Yeah.
But yes, today we're doing something, weirdly enough, we're doing an anime-related thing, something that Rick wanted to do. We're doing Disney Twisted-Wonderland. I did do some very brief research on this, Rick. It's 8 episodes long, the first releasing on the 29th of October 2025, so only a few months out from it.
Mm-hmm. Isn't it based on a mobile game or something?
Yes, Disney Twisted-Wonderland is a gacha game, which was released in 2020, which is a good fucking time to bring out a fucking gacha game when the world is fucking dying.
Yeah.
It's set in an academy where the students are based on Disney villains, and in fact, the lead, or rather, the concept for the character designs is the creator behind Black Butler, according to Google.
That's cool. That's actually kind of neat.
Yeah, so I expect plenty of shotas and lolis.
Yes. Almost entirely shotas.
But yes, the game was then released in the US/Canada in 2022, with 50,000 people pre-registering for it.
That's pretty neat.
It is. By the way, this mobile game has made millions of dollars at this point. I don't think it's even in the top 100 grossing gacha games, but it makes its money back.
Yeah, man, that's weird, isn't it? You can be not even in the top 100 and still make millions.
Yeah, but you look at the number one in those charts, and it's pushing billions, and it's like, that's bollocks.
Yeah, I think Genshin's 2 billion or something, isn't it?
Oh, it fluctuates from month to month, but yeah, Genshin's always in the top 10.
Yeah.
But yes, the game itself is rather standard gacha game bullshit where you unlock characters you can get characters for free, but the way you get more characters easier is by paying money and getting more keys. I don't know why keys are the thing. I think the idea is you're unlocking their dorm room or something. It's very odd, and quite frankly, I don't want to delve deeper into a gacha game's mechanics than I have to.
It's kind of funny. You buy a key and break into the house.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, pretty standard fare for some Japanese anime bullshit, right?
Yeah.
But yes, the show itself is slated for at least 3 seasons, the second of which is already in production. I've been looking at the names of these seasons, and I'm going to take a stab in the dark at what the main focus is going to be. For season 1, I'm not going to try and pronounce the fucking word, but it's got the word heart in it. I assume it's going to focus on the Queen of Hearts.
Sure, okay.
Season 2 is named Savannah Claw. My money's on that's going to be focusing on Scar.
Yeah.
Who else could fit that name?
Yeah, Shere Khan.
No, he's a jungle, mate.
Yeah, he's a jungle, isn't it? Yeah, so Scar. It's Scar.
It's got to be Scar. Also, who's more popular?
Yep. I know Scar was an awakening for more than one person.
Well, that's weird, but we'll move on from that, I suppose. Personally, it's not the most unappealing concept for a show. Like, here's a bunch of Disney villains and we've made them fucking Bishi as fuck. I get it. I'm not really an anime guy, and this was not my suggestion by any means. I kind of just agreed to it. So I'm going to throw to you, Rick, and ask if you know any more about the show than what I've managed to dig up in my research.
Now, other than what you brought up and me going along with it, I know nothing further. Other than that there is a dub and a sub, and we are watching the sub.
Well, I then have to ask you a different question, Rick. What made you want to watch this for the show? Because this was 100% your idea. I just went along with it.
I was looking at Disney Plus for things that were new, and I was like, oh, hey, this is new. I've not looked at this. And as you say, it's villains reimagined. I tend to like when Disney reimagine things, because we saw that, was it the Shattered Dimensions thing, was it? That other gacha game. Yeah, we played it for like a week and then dropped it.
I played it for way longer than a week.
Yeah, sure. The ways that they reinterpreted things in that was really kind of fun. Like, I liked Woody being a grittier cowboy, for instance. Emperor Zurg had a tripod for an arse for some reason.
I must say, though, I think one of the downsides of this is it's the most boring reimagining possible, especially for an anime. What are we doing? Oh, we've made it a school. Really?
Yeah.
Like, I gave shit to that a little bit of shit to that indie cartoon we watched where they did the same thing but with Greek gods.
Yeah, but the thing that I hated about that was how they just, like, focused on an idle animation of someone's face while someone else was talking.
Okay, but that was an indie project. I'm gonna slag off the idea more than the execution, because there was like 4 dudes that worked on that.
Sure, okay.
Whereas I assume this is a proper studio. I didn't really do much looking into it. But yeah, the anime itself is based off the manga adaptation of the gacha game, which, the fuck am I saying?
The anime based on a manga, based on a gacha game, based on a bunch of films.
It's also got a light novel. Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Is there any worse feeling than picking up a cool-looking manga and being like, this looks cool, oh, fuck, it's a light novel?
Yep. I've managed to get through one of them so far.
I don't like the way they're written, because they don't translate very well, in my opinion.
I get you. There's like 2 light novels that I've read, like 2 as in series. One of them was Dot Hack, and the other one was Haruhi.
I tried to read the first Overlord light novel, because that's what it started out as, I believe, and I was like, this is not good. I don't know if that's just an issue with the translation or the company that translated it, but Overlord is meant to be a pretty big deal. Also, I'll admit, I kind of don't like Overlord anyway.
Shame, I do, but oh well.
I liked season 1, and then season 2 happened, and it was crap. It happens with every fucking isekai, which, by the way, they've changed the story for this anime adaptation. It says in the description, guy gets killed and transported to magical world. If that's true or not, I don't know. In the actual gacha game, he just walks through a magic mirror.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, I don't know. That's what I dug up from my research. We'll have to wait and see how true that is. I don't like isekai. I think they're evil. Evil's the wrong word.
They prey upon people like me who like falling into patterns.
Well, no, my biggest issue with isekai, and did we ever do that isekai dissection, or did we keep pumping it back and then never do it?
We kept kicking it down the road. We never ended up talking about it.
Okay, so spoiler for when we do eventually talk about that. My big issue with isekai is they almost always start out with a cool, unique concept, and then they get renewed for season 2, and then they go, well, fuck that, now we're just doing generic isekai crap. They're doing generic isekai crap anyway, but they're including offender gimmick, which is like, fine, that's interesting. Shield Hero is the worst offender.
Yeah, because they solve the biggest problem at the end of season 1.
Yeah, and then it's just like, no, fuck it, now I'm fucking Space Jesus and everyone should suck my dick.
Yeah, the issue that he's been summoned to the world for is still there, but that was secondary to the human aspect where he was being persecuted for being himself.
Okay, it was a bit more complex than that because he was accused of quite a heinous crime and no one believed him.
Oh, yeah. He was accused of crimes and he didn't do any, and he was being persecuted for a role that he was thrust into, not that he was, not that he had chosen or like been raised with or anything.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I've watched my fair share of isekai crap. Like, some of them don't even make it past episode 3 before they go, fuck the gimmick, now we're just doing generic isekai fantasy harem crap. At which point, just do a fucking harem manga.
Yeah.
Anyway,
yeah.
I digress. Rick, for the benefit of the audience, or at least those of you who are new to us, what we do before we jump into the show itself, the review and the react, what we do is we talk about our weeks and the goings-on in the wide universe. Rick, what have you done? What have you seen? What do you want to talk about?
Well, it's been Pokemon. I finished Too Many Types 2. Last week I said I was just before the league and I'd probably be finished by the end of the day. I was not finished by the end of the day. One of the Elite Four was a big pain in the arse, but I'm now finally done.
You couldn't cheese it with like full restores or something?
Not really, because it was a double battle.
Yeah, but you can full restore your bench party members.
You can, but these guys are very well optimized and will basically just one-shot your dudes anyway.
I think you did mention something as well about being capped at level 50, which is a weird thing for a game to do in a mainline battle.
Yeah, so that particular battle, everyone gets reset to level 50, and it's a double battle. The person you're against is Kieran, the try-hard from the Scarlet and Violet DLC.
You say try-hard, I say crybaby bitch.
Yeah, he's a crybaby bitch who tries to be a try-hard. He slicks his hair back and tries to look all tough, and no.
Although you do got to admit, it is bullshit that the Master Ball didn't work.
It is bullshit that the Master Ball didn't work. I feel for him.
No, sir, you are not the anime protagonist that the video game character boy is.
You did not pay for this DLC.
I'm the video game boy. I always win.
I'm the one who wins. But yeah, 5 out of 6 of my team was weak to Moonblast, so that was an issue that I had to overcome. And I overcame it by losing, bringing a different Pokemon, and coming back. I would not have thought that Flareon would make it to the final champion in any game, but here we are.
So I assume Flareon isn't just a fire type in this game.
Yeah, it's fire type, fluffy type, and cat type.
I still hate this as a concept, Rick. Cat?
Yeah, they made all the Eons into cats.
But they're clearly not cats.
Yeah, it's even funnier when they make things that are definitely not cats into cats. So the Eons are cats. Vulpix apparently is a cat.
No, it's not, it's a fox.
It's not, I know, right? Cat type. I think it's probably a gag that one of the streamers just calls everything cats. So, yeah, that's probably where the gag comes
that's
from.
okay then.
Yeah. Glaceon is Ice Bratty Cat.
Now, here's the thing, is I don't like the term bratty because I always associate it with weird sex stuff.
Yeah, right. But yeah, the custom megas are very cool, and yeah, it's just a shame that they're not real. The other thing Pokemon I've been doing is I've been playing a little bit more of the Legends ZA DLC, Mega Dimension. I've not gotten to the end of that yet. I'm probably not even in the middle of it yet. But how telling do you want to be that I played the fan game before the actual real DLC?
Well, doesn't Pokemon ZA Legends play differently to regular Pokemon anyway?
It does. And I had a great time with ZA. But yeah, the new and interesting thing of Too Many Types was what dominated my attention.
So I didn't even know the DLC had come out for ZA because I'm not on my radar at all. I don't give a fuck about it. What is?
So there are portals that are just popping up all around the hub world, which is the only world there is, to go into a hyperspace mini version of the same city. And in hyperspace, things are beyond level 100.
I don't like that already.
Yeah.
Why are you breaking the rules this much, Nintendo?
You get there by cooking donuts with berries and feeding them to Hoopa.
Fuck off.
And Hoopa lets you go through there.
Cooking donuts and feeding them to this Pokemon that you can't touch.
Yeah. You probably get the Pokemon at the end, but yeah, and the girl that cooks the donuts is Champion Diantha's daughter.
Don't care.
Yeah. She wants to catch Mega Rayquaza to impress her mummy.
Why did? But that's not even Dianthra's. Like, the annoying thing about Dianthra as a champion is, like, the champion is a side gig at most for her. She doesn't care.
Yeah, she's a film star. But yeah, the kid feels neglected, and she thinks that Rayquaza's cool, so she wants to go and catch Rayquaza for her mum.
And Rayquaza's still weak to fucking her mum's signature Pokemon.
Yeah, freaking Mega Gardevoir.
Might not have been in original Gen 5, but...
Oh, it was Gen 6. Gen 6 was when she came in.
Oh, did they have Pharaoh types in Gen 6? Is that when they came in?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Fairies and Megas came at the same time.
Sure.
That's it for my week, though. What happened out in the world, though? We got an Xbox showcase.
I didn't know this was a thing. Go on.
Yeah, there's only two things on there that I care about. One of them is Fable, which is coming out sometime in autumn. This is something that was on my top 5 things that I'm looking forward to this year, and so I am very looking forward to it. It looks kind of like a third-person Skyrim / Witcher kind of deal, where you can go around crafting, chatting to people in towns, and a bonk thing with hammer.
Sure.
And the other thing is also Game Freak, of Pokemon fame. They teased their Beast of Reincarnation game. There's like a 10-minute movie of like a look behind the scenes at Game Freak, and it's so mystifying that it was the Xbox showcase that actually gave us the look into the Game Freak studio.
Yeah, it's weird, isn't it? But this is kind of their I won't say breakout game, but like their game as if to say, no, we don't just do Pokemon, you know? Because that's all Game Freak's done for like 30 odd years. And
yeah.
I don't know how to feel about this, if I'm being completely truthful, because it's like, wait, you know how to use modern technology. What the fuck have you been doing with Pokemon? Why aren't you doing this with Pokemon?
Well, yeah, exactly. They've had to address that. Yeah, Pokemon isn't very good graphically. What are you doing trying to make a AAA game? And they go, well, because people don't expect graphics in Pokemon.
No, people want it.
Yeah, and we've learned not to expect it.
Here's the thing, it's like, I'm one of these people who's like, please don't fuck with the Pokemon formula too much, because I enjoy Pokemon as it is. I enjoy the formula. In fact, when they got to the wild areas in, I believe that was introduced in not Scarlet and Violet, the one before,
Sword and Shield, yeah.
I was like, this is cool, I hope they don't make the whole game I like having routes and stuff, and being like, no, this is the path you go, and yeah, it's why and also, because when they made the whole world into a wild area, they did it shit.
Yeah, like I also get what you mean. Like, routes give you a curated experience,
and also they fucked it up as well, because they're like, you can in theory go to any gym in any order, but you can't.
Oh yeah. Like, if you do, better hope you've been doing a lot of grinding and like feeding a lot of performance enhancing candies.
I had a proper roadblock in that I did take on the second team. I can't remember what the team's called in Scarlet.
Yeah, Team Star. Yeah,
Team Star. I took on the second Team Star base before I did the first base, or before I had a second gym badge, and I was like, why is this such a big fucking spike in difficulty? Because it was in the way. You had to go through it to get to progress. It turns out,
ditto.
No, you're supposed to go left when you leave the city, not right, and go and deal with that shit first, and then you'll probably... And no, I just banged my head against it until I could do it, and then learnt that, and I was like, cool. This is also a problem I had with Elden Ring, admittedly.
Yeah, it's like, Team Star is such a weird one where, like, I think not a single person has gone to Giacomo first without knowing that that's the lowest level one.
Possibly.
Like everyone goes to Mela first, because that's the direction that you go if you're going from town to town to gym to gym.
And also, until you fight the boss battle, because you got to do the roaming crap that no one uses. Well, I say no one. I'm sure shiny hunters and people chaining shit probably do use that mechanic. I don't use that mechanic, except for when the game forces me to in these boss battle type things. And your Pokemon is one-hit KOing everything you deal with. You're like, I must be appropriately leveled. And then you get to the boss fight and it's a brick to the face.
Yeah, well, the roaming stuff is always one-hit kills. It's just a case of whether you one-hit kill and take a bit of damage, one-hit kill and take no damage, or you get one-hit killed and your guy just comes back to you with its tail between its legs.
Yeah, okay, so I wasn't taking damage is what I mean.
Yeah, so yeah, you were out-leveling the random marrows that they were throwing out against you.
Yeah, I can't even remember what Pokemon they were using. Doesn't matter, it fucking annoyed me is the point.
Yep. But yeah, Beast of Reincarnation looks cool. There's a samurai lady, and her companion is a massive wolf with a mossy arse.
I've not actually looked at any trailers for this because, again, it's not a game I care about. What type of game is it meant to be?
It's an action hack and slash Flash, so it looks kind of like your Nier Automata kind of idea. But yeah, you've got your samurai lady. I think the main gimmick is that the world is covered by like encroaching plant life, which is why your wolf's got a mossy arse. That's, something that like it has to deal with. And apparently you've got hair that can turn into vines. But it's
not really told me anything, because it's also you just speculating about bullshit.
Well, yeah. Okay, part of it's speculation, but part of it's what we've been told. We've been told about the world being covered by the encroaching plant life, and that's like the main thing that's turned it into a post-apocalyptica.
Gotcha. So this is a world where flamethrowers don't exist. Okay.
Yeah. But I'm looking forward to it. I might not end up buying it, but yeah. But that's it for me and mine. How about you? What have you been? Where have you been?
Well, I think you probably already knew this was coming, but I haven't really done much this week. I've been playing games as I usually do. I did the Achievement of the Week on Retro Achievements.
Yeah.
This week, it was from a game called Dark Cloud on the PS2.
Oh, I remember that game. I never played it, but I remember seeing it in shops.
Yes. The achievement is just called Cringe, don't know why, and it's for getting Xiao as an ally. Dark Cloud is a weird game because it's kind of like an action RPG meets city builder, I guess.
Yeah, is this the one where your main character's got like a spanner for a weapon?
No, he's got a knife.
Oh, okay.
Maybe there's a spanner in the game because every weapon has durability, and if the durability goes to 0, you lose the weapon, and it's basically a way to limit your exploration early on. But as soon as you open the shop, and if you're like me, you go to the shop and you buy 700 repair powders.
Yeah.
And that's when I'm like, cool, I'm just going to live in this dungeon until I finish it. It's a different type of game, I'll give it that. And I'm using the term city builder very loosely because every time you go into the dungeon, you unlock parts for the city, or the town in this instance, and you have to rebuild the village. The thing about rebuilding the village, though, is you're just placing things in wherever you want. You don't have to have any rhyme or reason. There's lots of decorative parts, but they don't do anything, to my knowledge.
Sure. So you've got your prerequisite thing of hospital.
No, it's not even that.
Oh, okay.
Like in this first village, I'm just building everyone's house back up. So the general plot of the game, by the way, is you start the game and there's a 20-minute long cutscene, which I should have skipped. I shouldn't skip it because I don't know what the story is, but my god, did it not add anything. Also, there's no voice acting.
Sure.
But the game is from like 2000, so whatever. But the story is like you got this fucking Nigel Thornberry-looking motherfucker in a military uniform, and there's a bunch of people dancing for a ritual, and a fat cleric. And they're like, yeah, cool, we're going to summon the Dark Genie. They summon the Dark Genie. The Nigel Thornberry-looking motherfucker just goes, haha, you serve me now. And the Dark Genie's like, okay, but I'm hungry. So he eats a fat cleric. And I was like, cool, that betrayal came fucking early. Then he uses the Dark Genie to destroy the world. It's not really clear why he does this.
Yeah, standard villain motivation for the evils.
Maybe there's a motivating factor, but despite having a 20-minute long cutscene, they don't really explain why he does these things.
Fair enough. But yeah, you got the achievement for unlocking the one character.
Yeah. Rick, it's a cat that you turn into a human.
Fantastic.
I hate
That's why it's cringe, is it? Yeah.
I don't know why the achievement's called Cringe. I even clicked on the achievement to see if there was any enlightenment as to why it was called Cringe. And the leading theory is that the guy who coded the achievements just really fucking hated the game. But yeah, I don't think here's the thing: is I had a bit of a goal with retro achievements aside from the achievement of the weeks, and that was I want to not have any unbeaten games on my account. I'm currently sitting at like 5 unbeaten games, 2 that I've started for fun, but 3 of them are the achievement of the week games that I'm like, I don't know if I can be fucking bothered with these.
I get you.
That's another thing as well. Dark Cloud, it has boss fights, but the boss fights are duels, and the duels are basically, here's a bar at the bottom of the screen. We're going to show you a bunch of controller buttons. Press those buttons at the right time. And I'm like, this is a boss fight? What?
Weird. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. At least it's easy.
Yeah. All right.
The other thing that I did on a personal front, but it's kind of on the news front as well, is the He-Man Master of the Universe live action trailer dropped.
Yes, I've not seen the trailer. Apparently, you've got. Actually, I forget. Who have you got?
What do you mean, who have I got?
Who have we got as the different characters? We've got Jared Leto as Skeletor, haven't we?
We've got Jared Leto as Skeletor. I only know that because it was during the announcement that Jared Leto is Skeletor. You wouldn't know it by looking at the trailer.
Yeah. So he actually shows up as a person and not just a CGI creature, does he?
No, he shows up as Skeletor.
Sure.
But you see Skeletor in the trailer. Skeletor does not look like Jared Leto. Therefore, you don't know it's Jared Leto because he also doesn't speak. And if he does speak, he does a really good Skeletor impression. So I guess I can't be mad.
Cool.
The only other cast member of note is the fact that, holy shit, they got Idris Elba to play Man-at-Arms.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that's a pretty good fucking casting choice in my opinion. I reckon
it is,
as for the trailer itself, they gave us the money shot of Adam transforming into He-Man. That was pretty cool. The one thing I don't like, and it's always been a bit iffy for me, is that I'll just say it. The first half of the trailer is, by the way, here's Adam in the human Earth world.
Yeah.
Don't know why they're doing this to us.
I think it's to evoke memories of the Dolph Lundgren He-Man movie, but no one liked that was on Earth either.
The only cool thing about that movie was the ending shot of Skeletor poking his head back out of the goo and going, "I'll get you next time, He-Man."
Hey, it's the one voice that everyone can do. It's just angry Skeletor.
Yeah, of course, and it's fun to do. It's also it's been adapted to just everyone does that voice for Papyrus as well.
Yep.
But yeah, one of the funniest things I've seen as the fallout from this trailer is I think it's a funny gag, but the internet, that section of the internet does not, and that is we zoom in at Adam at his shitty fucking desk job or wherever the fuck it is, and it's got his name on a nameplate and it just says Adam, he/him, and I'm like, that's a cute joke because he's He-Man, but it turns out that section of the internet is just they've given him pronouns, and it's like, motherfucker, he's called He-Man.
Yeah, him man.
Fucking, what do you want, sir?
Daft.
Also, I don't work in an office. I'm probably never going to work in an office, thank fuck. But I imagine that's just probably a common thing that people do nowadays for reasons.
Sure. Okay.
I don't know what office culture's like. Some people might insist upon having pronouns written on their employees' name placard things. And if that bothers you, you're fucking weird. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. I don't care, but I appreciate that some people might, and that it's more integral to their identity than it is to mine.
No, but that's not even what I'm saying. I'm just saying if it bothers you to see someone clarify their pronouns on a name placard, which a name placard is there to inform you of who someone is, you're the weirdo.
Yeah.
Why does this bother you? Why does this offend you so much? Move on with your life.
Yeah.
Go downstairs, have a coffee, come back. Does it still annoy you? Get out.
Oh well.
But yeah, as I said, the actual He-Man shit in the trailer looks fun. Again, I'm not a big fan of the human world bullshit, but at least they show Castle Grayskull. They show Etheria, or is it Eternia? I forget, because there's two different ones. One's He-Man, one's She-Ra.
Eternia is He-Man. Etheria is She-Ra.
My bad, I got them mixed up. But yeah, so that means they're going to the place. We see. I don't think we actually see He-Man in the trailer, but we do. Like I said, we see Adam lift his sword up and be like, "I have the power," which is cool.
Yeah.
You ready for some news?
Let's go.
Very brief on the news front this week because I gotta be honest with you, only one thing has dominated the news, and I don't want to talk about it on our fun, carefree podcast.
Yeah, I also wasn't talking about that.
Yeah. So here's a fucking weird one, Rick. For reasons unknown to man, Elon Musk is beefing with Ryanair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what this is about. Fucking Elon Musk did a tweet and saying, "Should I just buy Ryanair and make the CEO a person named Ryan?" Unprompted. I guess Elon Musk is trying to be funny again, but he doesn't know how humour works.
Yeah. So another thing is, apparently part of this beef is that he wants every plane to have Starlink, and the CEO goes, "Yeah, so if we put that antenna on, that's going to add 2% drag to our our planes, which means 2% more fuel. So that's not worth it to us. And then one of Starlink's tech people comes back and says, "Oh, it's we don't know where you get the 2% from. It's only 0.2% heavier than any other antenna." And he's going, "Well, yeah, but I don't have an antenna. Fuck off. Stop it."
But they also didn't mention weight. They mentioned something about the aerodynamics, didn't they?
Yeah, it's the aerodynamics.
So weight isn't the issue, you fuckwit.
Yeah.
Not that fuckwit wasn't aimed at you, Rick, by the way.
Yeah.
It was aimed at the person you were quoting.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fucking stupid anyway, because it's very clear that Elon Musk doesn't know anything about Ryanair. Rick, you and I are British. Everyone who's British has heard of Ryanair. Ryanair is the airline that's really famous because they'll fly you from London to Rome for like 20 quid, but that's because they don't actually take you to Rome. They take you to Paris.
Yeah, they take you where they want to go. Yeah, they take you where they want to go. If you want a seat, you have to pay extra. If you want to have hand luggage, you have to pay extra.
I don't think you have to pay extra for a seat. Isn't that literally the only thing you have to buy?
Yeah, you get a seat, but if you want to choose to be not in the middle seat, you have to pay extra.
That's pretty standard fare for most airlines nowadays.
Yeah, but the fee is not normally more than the ticket.
And then you got Ryanair as well. That's like I believe they charge you to use the toilet.
Yeah, they might as well.
I don't know if that's true. That could be a joke, but I wouldn't put it past them. I will say Ryanair did fire back at Elon Musk, by the way, by offering a super stupid idiot sale on their seats. It's incredibly childish response, but it's kind of like the only response I think you can give to Elon Musk without devolving to his level.
Yeah.
But yes, the last... Oh, gone.
I was just going to say, like, the super idiot discount is just if you are stupid, you can fly for free.
The last thing I want to talk about is one of my least favourite things to bring up, but I'm going to bring it up. I'm going to talk about George R.R. Martin for a bit.
Oh, what's he doing?
The new Dunk and Egg series is out. It's a 6-episode series based on the Dunk and Egg novellas. I assume the first series is going to focus solely on the Hedge Knight, which is the first of those novellas. I haven't actually read the novellas. I cheated with these ones. I read the graphic novel versions, which I think was a much better time because it means I don't have to read George R.R. Martin describing food for 3 pages.
Okay.
But the reason why I'm bringing it up is the trailer made this show look really good, okay? I really want to see Lionel Baratheon, the Laughing Storm, in live action, being a bit of a dick, but in a funny way. Unfortunately,
sure.
A lot of the reviews for the show are quite negative, and a lot of them bring attention to the fact that in episode 1, we just straight up see Duncan the Tall just shitting everywhere.
Fair enough.
And I wish that was being hyperbolic, but no, apparently they decided to do a scene that focused on Duncan shitting, which, baffling. What's more baffling is George's response to this, because George is, I don't know, I guess he's very hands-off with the TV shows now. He's had a very public falling out with the creator of House of the Dragon, for example, but I didn't watch that shit in the first place. But with this, he was like, yeah, I'm not sure what the shitting scene was about. I'm paraphrasing slightly. See, I don't write about shitting that often. Yes, my character's shit, but it's not a focus of anything. And it's like, motherfucker, the last book you wrote, the last mainline Song of Ice and Fire book, Daenerys' last chapter was her shitting herself to death. What are you talking about? You don't write about shit. You do it all the time. Well, not all the time, but you do it more than not at all. Have you forgotten about the book series that everyone loves you for?
Man, I didn't know that Daenerys shit herself to death.
She didn't shit herself to death, but she's not in a good state. Like, I believe the exact quote I'm thinking of, and this is almost an exact quote, is, the more she drank, the more she shat, and the more she shat, the more she drank. What great fucking writing.
Fantastic.
Yeah, it's not the best, but, you know, I don't write about my characters shitting my fucking ass. The other thing George R. Martin says is that he intends to write 15 more novellas featuring Dunk and Egg, and everyone who's a fan of the mainline series A Song of Ice and Fire just fucking groans and rolls their eyes.
Yeah.
I want to point out the Dunk and Egg novellas, at least the graphic novel version of those novellas, are very fun. The Tales of Duncan the Tall are entertaining. What I was going to watch this series. I've decided not to bother now because the first 2 episodes are apparently crap. What I'm going to do is once the show is actually out and finished, I'm going to look up the Duel of the Seven on YouTube once it's out and been filmed, because I'm sure they can't possibly fuck that up.
Yeah. Well, it'd be interesting to see, at least.
It will be. I'm basing this off memories, but what Duncan has to do is he stands up for a woman who's being attacked by the prince, and he has to stand trial, and he just demands a trial by combat because there's no way he's beating the crown prince in a fucking trial of logic. But because he's challenging the crown prince says, okay, we'll do a duel of the seven then, because it's the seven gods of the faith. So you have to have seven representatives. So Duncan has to go around. They're already at a knights tournament, so there's plenty of knights. Duncan has to go around and recruit a bunch of knights to fight for him. It gets really fucking cool. Like, for example, he recruits Lionel Baratheon almost straight away, because Lionel Baratheon is a Baratheon and therefore mental. And he's called the Laughing Storm because when he fights, he just laughs at you.
Sure, okay.
That's a great gimmick. That's a wrestling gimmick. He's like, if you do not recruit me, I will kill you myself because this is going to be legendary. He does manage to recruit he manages to recruit a group of six, including himself, and it's one of the best moments that I hope they get right on the show, because the Crown Prince's, I forget if it's his older brother or his uncle or something, just comes to Duncan and goes, yeah, he's being a little shit, so I'm gonna make your seventh fighter, and it's so cool. I cannot stress this enough, Rick. I don't want them to fuck this up, and it's another motivating factor as to why I don't want to watch this show.
I get it. Oh, man.
Oh, goodness. But yes, Rick, that does it for the news. For the sake of me and for the audience, what are we doing? And count us in.
We're doing Disney Twisted-Wonderland. We're doing episode 1, 3, 2, 1, and go.
Yeah, it's a bit of a rarity on the foreign language thing, where we're both watching the subs.
Yeah, usually I'll watch the dub and Devon will watch the sub. And we'll compare and contrast. I will also get the same sub, usually, but...
That's a Netflix problem.
Yeah.
Netflix is notorious for just copy and cut and paste in the script into the subtitles rather than actually translating.
Sure. Oh, so he's doing the summoning. So
that's a cool background.
It is. Yeah, that's your phone background. And now we're in basic bitch Japan.
Yeah, hopefully he gets run over real quick. Well, it's true.
You've got a date with the isekai truck.
We've got to establish that our main character Kun knows how to sword fight.
And he's against a Timu Yu Narukami.
Well, funny enough, the main character's name is Yu.
Is it?
Yeah. Why Yu? Oh no, he's just got his
Yuken.
Did you ever have those friends that had that phase of like, I'm gonna learn kendo because I'm a weeb, and then they never did?
One. We didn't really have weebs at our school. Which basically means that I was the biggest weeb, and I kept it mostly under wraps.
To be fair, I didn't encounter proper weebs until I was in college.
Sure, yeah. Yeah, it was, weebs were uni, for me. Like, where there was a proper anime club.
Dude, I think the only club I ever joined at school was the Warhammer Club, and it sucked because, this is secondary school, by the way, so it was teenagers who were assholes and had no idea how to respect other people's property.
Oh, yeah. Our Wargame Society was run by a guy who had a massive disdain for Warhammer, and when I was a kid, I didn't understand it, and now I get it. Because he liked other wargames. And he was just sick of people turning it into a Warhammer-only club.
I can understand that.
And when I say guy, I mean like a 30-something teacher.
Okay, that's yeah. Okay, sure, I guess.
He also wore a waistcoat that looked like it was made out of curtains.
Oh, well then. I'm sorry, I dropped out of all other sports because I'm too small and weak, so I'm going to do kendo.
Yeah. Yeah, the sport that famously doesn't require reach.
It's also one of those weird things. It used to bug me at school a lot as well. In that you could hang out after school and go and join quote unquote a sports club. But if your school had a team for that club, yeah, you get fucked.
Yeah.
Unless you're good enough for the team, you're not doing anything. It's like, cool, I just wanted to try and, be a bit healthier by getting into a sport. And, well, no, so... I've definitely told you about the basketball team, right?
I think so, but tell the viewers.
I joined the basketball club. It wasn't the basketball team, it was a basketball club. And it was me and 4 other people, which is just enough people for a team, give or take. And what we do is we would just learn basketball techniques and fuck around, more or less. And then the quote-unquote sporty kids decided to fucking show up, and it's like, cool, you're now the basketball team. And it's like, what do you mean, basketball team? By the way, here's the first team you're playing against, and they are all men.
Yep.
They are all men with facial hair and hairy armpits, and it's like, how the fuck is this fair?
Yep. They've all got reach. They've all got height. So yeah, we've reached the dark hour, apparently.
Oh, right, he doesn't get run over by a car, he gets run over by a carriage.
Spatial awareness, my guy.
Intro?
Apparently.
Are we in Dark Souls?
No.
Oh, fuck
okay,
me, they're using the classic animation. Nice.
They are. It's sweet, yeah. So
Okay.
yeah, this is the Heartslabyul one for the Queen of Hearts.
Okay, so they're actually showing us the Disney characters and then the silhouettes of what they look like in this universe.
Yeah.
Scar looks bishy as fuck.
He does.
Oh, Jafar better be the twinkiest of twinks.
Oh,
hard to tell.
It went away too quickly. Come on, evil queen. Oh,
Yeah,
so she was the one at the beginning that was apparently a guy, I guess.
Who knows?
Come on, Hades. Oh, he looks cool at least.
Have they got fucking stands? Okay, some of these have clearly been gender bent, you're right.
Yeah, Maleficent's stand is a dragon.
Yeah, makes sense. Welcome to the villain's world.
I don't hate that some of them have been gender bent.
Oh, okay.
Because,
this is a much better glimpse at who we're looking at.
Yeah, we actually get to see things.
I'm just saying this plot isn't a million miles away from fucking Kingdom Hearts. Just saying.
I know, right?
Wait, is the Queen of Hearts also a dude? Okay.
Oh, we got furries.
Well, that tanned lion type dude was probably Scar, and the guy who was fighting was either Mufasa or Simba. I'm sorry, the shot of the classic looks as statues was actually pretty fucking cool looking.
It is. There are cute things in this. Hey, the good old sharp teeth. Is that freaking Bruce from from Finding Nemo?
I think it's probably Ursula.
Sure.
Look at these Nazi-looking fucks.
There's a lot going on with all these designs.
Right, so that's the lion dudes. That I don't know. You're going too fast. You're going too fast. That must be Hades because they're green. Wait, no, green. Maleficent.
Okay, so each one. I don't know if these are the actual characters or if they're just in Hogwarts houses that are based on the characters.
I think they're meant to be actual characters because again, this was a gacha game.
Yeah.
Stranger wake. I thought that said wanking.
Strangler wanking.
Strangler wanking. That's even worse. That's a good way to die.
And he's in a coffin. Oh, that's why they need the key, so you can unlock the coffins and do the gacha.
That makes even less sense. What coffin has it lock?
Arsehole coffins.
Arsehole coffins?
Yeah. The coffin itself is an arsehole. The coffin is not for an arsehole, the coffin is an arsehole.
I do not like these terms you're bringing to the show.
At least they were...
It's the fucking Velvet Room, dude!
It is. They were considerate enough to give him his... put his sword, kendo sword, in his coffin.
I guess. Oh shit, the sacrifice worked. What?
Someone's showing up as a fucking phone.
Oh, there you go, Rick. No, you got it right, though, because all the coffins have got keyholes on them, so the keys as the summoning mechanic makes sense now.
Yeah. Welcome to my velvet room. Yeah, everyone else had to get here by paid currency.
Oh, jeez, yeah, you're so right. That's definitely Scar.
If I was a 14-year-old girl, I could see myself getting obsessed with this.
Well, I'm kind of digging the Queen of Hearts. I know, I'm assuming he's a dude, but I don't care. He's Bishi enough.
Hey, Keyblade!
Jeez, he's even got the eagle nose.
He does and all.
I had no reason to distrust me, says the most evil-looking motherfucker I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Surrounded by cultists in robes.
Yeah, a person who decided I'm going to be a villain and dress like a villain. I'm even going to put my villain makeup on.
So is the implication here that the other people also got isekai'd, so therefore that is the Queen of Hearts, and this is just what she looks like in anime world?
Apparently.
His name's Crowley! Fuck off! Only good things have come from people named Crowley. They're never evil.
Yeah. Unless you're
they're mages.
So this is a wizard school in Twisted-Wonderland. Diasong, Heartslabyul, Savannah Claw, Octo, Thungy, Scarabia, Lommel Floor. Okay.
Jesus Christ, so they're even ripping off Hogwarts.
Yeah, so Scarabia is not the one that has Scar in it. It's the one that's Arabia.
Yeah, the one with Scar in it is the Savannah-based one.
Yeah, but Scarabia's got the name Scar in it, and yet that's not the one with Scar in it.
Well, I don't know what to tell you, man. Like Savannah, they could have come up with something. Yeah. They could have come up with something a bit better than Scarabia. There must have been something else they could have added to it, Arabia.
Yeah.
I do like the initial response of, like, here's my big explanation. It's like, you didn't explain anything, you dick.
Yeah. I have stick magic. I cast stick.
I cast bonk, go to horny jail.
Yeah.
My God,
that's
got
to be Ursula. That's got to be Ursula, right? The one who wants to squeeze him dry.
That's quite the expression.
Yeah, the Queen of Hearts being the twink is actually pretty cool.
They're all twinks!
Okay, but, like, the twinkier one who's actually a short king.
Oh, hey, yo, Richie. Oh, Cheshire Cat, eh?
Yeah, a Cheshire Cat with the goblin energy. People are dying to get into this school.
I'm going to assume that this is the mascot that does your tutorial shit in the game.
I'm guessing so.
Tanuki, it's not a fucking raccoon.
Yeah, it just thinks he is. So yeah, this is your Paimon, I guess. The illustrious Grim.
The most annoying thing about it, though, is that all I can think of is fucking, it looks like a Digimon.
Yeah. I would definitely use that Digimon.
I wouldn't. My Agumon would fuck it up.
Oh, the blue flames are cooler than red flames.
Yeah, but they don't actually burn... Oh, okay, never mind. I was going to say, they don't actually burn you, but... Oh, he's called Grimm because of Grimm's fairy tales, isn't he?
Probably. When he's breathing fire, he looks like such a Pokemon. It's really cute.
Don't seem that concerned, buddy.
The school will be engulfed. Like it's literally already engulfed.
Oh, Azul must be Ursula, and that's fucking Jetsam and Flotsam.
Sure, I get you. Yeah, that's why they got shark teeth. Yeah, because they're all lampreys or whatever they are, yeah.
Pretty sure they were just eels.
Okay.
Oh, that's Ursula, because he just called it a poor unfortunate soul. The guy with the glasses.
Yeah.
Ah, that's some fun wordplay.
It is. I like it.
Yeah. You do it, motherfucker! Isn't he meant to be like a teacher or a guidance counsellor or something?
He's meant to be something at least.
I am having a bit of... I will admit, Rick, I'm having a bit more fun than I thought I was going to. One of the things I'm enjoying is the fact that just guessing as to who characters are meant to be.
Herbivores. yeah, so it's Leonat. Leonat is apparently a man's name.
Does everyone... Okay, I was just going to say, does everyone want to fuck the main character? But it's a gacha game, so the answer is yes.
Yeah, yes, asterisk. Yes, but not yet.
Monsieur Fuzzful est magnifique. Which one of them's French?
Is this Gaston?
I don't think we got a Gaston in this.
Yeah.
Or if we have, they're not a main character.
Yeah, so who's French? Frollo and Gaston.
Frollo would suck.
He would.
Meanwhile, all of these are clearly just fucking cards.
Yeah.
If he's just standing on fire with no... Oh no, that's the King of Hearts. Queen of Hearts, what the fuck you want to call it?
Yeah. The Lady King.
Listen, if there was a real video game of this that wasn't a gacha game, I'd probably be really into it. Of course I would. I'm describing Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah.
Oh, he pierced.
He's blaming the new guy for the monster coming along.
No, he's blaming the new guy for being disrespectful, and then on top of that, the school's being burnt down. So it's not he's blaming it for him for the problem. He's blaming him for his problem, and also there's this other problem, and now I'm annoyed.
Yeah. This is when he rips off the mask, and you get the Persona music.
We're going to see a stand, are we?
Oh!
Oh my god, he is a harem manga and protagonist, isn't he? I must assemble my harem of boys.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, he's got the big fucking doughy eyes, no! Oh, I can't, Rick, I'm getting horny.
While he's pinning him down. Yeah, oh, hello.
Oh no, he's a tsundere.
But Cinderella is a different princess.
Whose villain doesn't appear to be in this.
Apparently not.
You know what?
Is he going to edit the cat out of the script?
Possibly. I was going to say, this is weirdly Fate-esque, where a lot of their abilities comes from some sort of item.
Yeah. There we go, off with your head.
I'm really, really fucking annoyed by how easily this is winning me over. Do you know what I mean?
I know, right?
Like, it's just fan service after okay, that's not that big of a punishment.
Yeah, it seals his powers, I guess.
So this is all the other fucking villains just noticing that, oh, okay, that's an annoying ability. I wonder how I can counter that.
Yeah.
Okay, so she's... I've got to stop calling her she. But yeah, they're all about the rules.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
cool,
also
their tail's a little fucking trident thing.
Yeah, the little pitchfork, yeah.
Riddle Rose Hearts is a terrible name. Oh, so he's the head boy. Oh my god, it's so fucking anime. Oh!
Okay, so they use off with your head as a standard thing that anyone in that Hogwarts house can use.
I don't think it is. I think it's just him because he's the head of it.
Okay. I'm kidnapping you. You're mine now. I'm very kind.
Okay, so the fire isn't that big of a problem as long as the cat has been taken away and not adding more to the, fire. Oh no, You're hurt. How can I ever repay you, protagonist Kun?
Yeah, kiss it better. Horny bonk.
Okay, yeah, so the original these aren't isekai characters, but the original characters are the symbols of the house, and that's what the connection's meant to be?
So it would seem. Yeah, so these are just characters that embody the vibe.
I guess so. That's where the episode's fucking ending, eh?
Yeah, apparently.
I guess it's a cliffhanger. The annoying thing is I don't want to see the resolution of that declaration, but I do kind of want to see more.
I know, right?
Oh my god, look at these fucking hunks.
Yeah, you're apparently horny girls are an untapped part of the market.
I don't think that's true, Rick, because Japan's catered to them quite just as often as they do horny boys.
Yeah. I mean, Japan has, but the West hasn't.
This isn't Western!
Okay, but it's commissioned by Disney.
I don't know how much that's true. Do you know what I mean? Because it feels like I'm getting distracted by all the just fun fluff bullshit that's happening in front of us. Okay, so the cat does come back.
Yeah, the cat stays around. I guess he gets his... He might keep his collar.
Oh, I love the design choice of the fucking painting the roses red motif.
Yeah.
I love that there's just one random card mook that's like, yeah, I'll throw hands with a cat.
Do not fight a cat, you will lose.
Oh, it's this shit. I love this shit in anime.
Yeah, where they do the little comic bits at the end.
I don't know who this character's meant to be. I know they're aligned with Jafar. Maybe it's Iago.
Maybe. He does sound a bit squawky, don't he?
Kaleem is his name, and Azul is the Ursula standard.
Yeah. Yeah, Ursula-zul.
This figure is a complete fucking mystery as well.
Yeah, it's a mystery, however, it sounds like Idia. Okay. Sounds like Ursula. Schönheit. So that might be the... Yeah, that's probably the Wicked Queen, isn't it?
Well, he's constantly looking in the mirror.
Yeah, Wicked Queen and the apple motif as well.
Well, assuming all of these are the house leaders and therefore the ideal representation of the characters, then that must be Jafar, rather than his sidekick.
Sure.
Scar is a sleepy boy.
Yeah. Oh, they've got little things above their heads that are the emblems as part of the keyring motif. Yeah.
Oh yeah. I completely fucking glossed over that.
So I guess you could buy all these as keyrings.
That must mean the computer dude's Hades.
Yeah.
And Draconia's Maleficent.
Sure.
There's no girls here, which means it must be an all-boys school. This is so aimed at fucking teenage girls, isn't it?
It is.
I like stars.
A sneaking suspicion they forgot to invite me.
I wasn't expecting him to have such a deep voice. That no frames on that final fucking little swinging to be continued. They got rid of all of them.
Yeah, I'm not saying I'm hooked, but
I'm also not saying I'm hooked, but I kind of want to watch more. I almost want to download the gacha game to see what the fuck it is.
I know, right?
I'm not going to. I'm not. But this is dangerous. This is a dangerous advertising technique that I did not expect.
Yeah, it's not ... but almost.
Although, my brain does go almost immediately to the depraved of like, man, how much fucking Rule 34 exists of this bullshit?
Yes.
Probably. And not even that. If it was a gacha game and has been a gacha game since 2020, there's probably a bunch of doujins of the most filthy, depraved bullshit ever. Because if you think fucking Mel mangakas are depraved.
Yeah.
But anyway, Rick, I digress. What did you think?
It was all right. Again, we're in this weird position where it had my attention. However, a lot of the time we were just chatting over it because like things weren't happening because they were trying to do setup and then not doing any setup, and then when it was time to do setup and like introduce people, it was just people not reacting to fire.
Well, here's the thing, Rick, is all the main character introductions apart from MC-kun is it happened in that postscript comedy segment.
Yeah, that was more of an introduction than the actual show.
But I also think that was sort of tacked on for the benefit of people who have never played the game. Because, assumedly, if the most of the people hyped for this would have been people who are not necessarily hooked, but have dabbled in the gacha game, so you know who these characters are already. And they're probably going, oh god, look, there's the 5-star! Because that's all I see gacha characters as.
Yeah, it's 5-star, the 5-star meta, the limited unit, yeah. But yeah, like, it had issues. But like I can see that it's got legs in and of itself. How about you? What do you think?
I'm genuinely surprised in the pleasantest of ways because I thought this was going to be dog shit. I wasn't preparing to rag on it because I'm not that type of person usually. There are, exceptions to the rule, but I really didn't expect anything from this. I expected it to be generic anime crap with a bit of a Disney spin, kind of like what Star Wars Visions is at times.
Yeah, I get you.
But even with Star Wars Visions, I was pleasantly surprised because the good ones are really good and the crap ones they're still Star Wars but anime.
Yeah, you can't get much worse than episode 8 and 9.
I haven't watched episode 9 and I want to say never will, but if the podcast goes on for another 4 years, I guess I'll have to.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if we just swerved and just ended up watching like spin-offs instead? So like Rogue
I've got to watch Rogue One, Han Solo. That's exactly what I was going to say. You beat me to it, you fuck.
Yeah, Rogue One, Solo, Mando and Greg. Yeah.
I'd rather watch those than the new trilogy. But anyway, this isn't about Star Wars. This is about Disney Twisted-Wonderland, which, again, I think I even said during my research, the concept for it wasn't terrible. It seemed a bit generic, and I'm going to double down on the genericness with it being a magical school. It's Hogwarts, but Disney villains as the houses, which is... I'm pretty sure there's been fan fictions that have existed since, like, 2001 with the same concept.
Yeah, so everything being twisted from something, but technically not the character?
I guess so, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm overall high on this, and I've got to be honest with you, this might be the first anime I've watched since, like, Dungeon Menshi, because I'm kind of curious. I might give it the old 3-episode rule, and if it continues to be okay, I'll watch the whole... 8 episodes is very palatable, is also what I'm trying to say. It's not like a fucking 20-episode saga that's stretched out because bullshit.
Yeah, and beyond that, like, that's only season 1. Like, yeah, 8 episodes for season 1, probably doable.
Absolutely. And let's not beat around the bush here. The animation was fucking fine. And
yeah.
My god, remember when I said like the character designs were done by the Black Butler person, and I made the joke about Shotas and Lolis? It's just a school full of fucking Black Butler guys.
Yeah.
That's all it fucking is. Oh god, what a goldmine.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose we should get to the usual wind down, shouldn't we? Rick, do you have a standout favourite moment?
To be honest, it was probably the shot that we got of Riddle Rosehearts being pushed down by our main character, Yu.
Rick's being horny on main.
Yeah. Because it was such a meet cute, and yet we know that later Riddle doesn't take this well. However, in the moment, he's rather stun-locked by the gesture.
Well, here's the thing: is like it's kind of implied that he's more stun-locked by the audacity rather than the gesture. That being said, I'm not even going to go on a limb on this one. I'm just going to call it. He's clearly a tsundere.
Yep, the lion, the witch, and the audacity of this bitch.
Oh god, I've never heard that one before. That's quite good.
Yep. But yeah, how about you? Do you have a favourite moment?
Oh, my favourite moment is hands down was the sort of they didn't really introduce the characters yet, but they gave us a brief shot. This might have been during the actual intro sequence. I've actually already forgotten where it was sort of placed, but it was just so beautifully animated, and I just kind of liked it. It was when they were doing these shots of the mirrors, and they were giving you a glimpse of the classic animated forms of these characters, so the Queen of Hearts, and then Scar, etc., and then giving you the brief shadowy silhouette of what the representation of that character is going to be in this anime. It was all very good.
Yep.
And at that point, I assumed some of them were girls, but no, it's all boys. This is a gay as fuck show for gay as fuck people. And by gay as fuck people, I mean teenage girls who get the horn over Bishis.
Yep.
And don't come at me, anime crowd. I know I'm using the term Bishis wrong. I don't care.
Yeah, Ikemen.
But yes, we can't only talk about the good, can we? We also have to talk about the bad. So let's reflect slightly on the negative, despite being relatively high on this. Rick, do you have a weakest link for me?
It's that the characters were generally poorly introduced. They were just like all shoveled in there right at the beginning, or well, basically in the middle, and that you kind of need a lot of required reading of. You need to know these characters before you can enjoy it fully. And for us watching it as a show, that means having watched more of the show.
Yeah, you hit the nail on the head, really. Again, I think they expected most of their audience to be familiar with the characters, because a gacha game is not a small investment, and as far as I'm aware, it's still going, despite having started in 2025, so it's not like all they've done is add to the cast.
Yeah. So I'm guessing they're just adding more alts and maybe different academies at this point.
I don't think there's such a thing as different academies, because here's the thing, they're on chapter 8 and there's 7 houses, so maybe.
Sure, okay. Yeah, that's what Heartslabyul, Savannah Claw, Octavinel, Scarabia, Pomefiore, Ignihide, Diosomnia.
And they've only got 4 of them have got manga chapters, 3 of them are getting anime adaptations minimum, and I guess it's just like the most popular ones. I guess Heart Boy is the most popular boy, followed by Scar. I don't know what the 3rd series is going to be, but it's probably going to be whatever the 3rd manga was.
Yeah, if it's in order, Octavinel is Ursula.
Sure. That doesn't sound anything like Atlanta. Atlanta? That's not right. Atlantica is what I was meant to say.
Yeah. Well, Octa because she's an octopus.
Yes.
But yeah, do you have a weakest link?
I do. It's very slightly different from yours in that I completely agree with what you're saying. I think the thing that threw me the most, and this was not even more of a personal failing, but again, if you haven't played the gacha game, you don't know. For the longest time, I thought we were meant to, I was even saying it during the episode, you can go back and listen. For the longest time, I assumed characters were one-for-one analogues for the actual villains they're representing. Going so far as to say, like, shit, did they all just get isekai'd and they're all teenage boys now or whatever? And it's like, no, they're just students and the houses are... We still don't know that for sure. We're just kind of, again, we're guessing. They're just the students that, because they're the head of their house, they're the most representative of their house icons' values, I guess.
Yeah. Like,
basically,
usually when you get something like this... Yeah, usually when you get something like this, it's because, like, they've been isekai'd after their bad end. So you get a new version of the character after the bad end, where they've kind of had to go to, like, I don't know, like Isekai Island or whatever.
Well, that's clearly not what's happened.
Yeah.
Because if that was the case, they'd have learnt a lesson.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not a real weakest link. I think basically our weakest links, even though we've given different examples, they come from the very same source, and that is, we haven't played the gacha game, we don't know shit about fuck, we're relying on the anime to tell us, and the anime is assuming you know more than not at all.
Yeah, absolutely.
But yes, we like to end on a highlight, so Rick, do you have an MVP today?
Well, I think Riddle Roseheart stole the scene whenever he was the focus, and it was, it was predestined because this is the Heartslabyul season, and he is the main character thereof. He was so much more of a character than Yu is, so make of that what you will.
That's because Yu is a gacha game protagonist, so he can't have a personality because it's meant to be, spoiler alert, and a bit of a pun on his name, Yu!
Meanwhile, Groom was a little shit, so Riddle gets it from me. How about you? Do you have an MVP for today?
Well, Rick, it pains me to say, but who am I kidding? It doesn't pain me at all. I agree with you 100%. It's Riddle. Listen, his design is cute. I can't help but kind of want to pinch his cheeks. And yeah, your favourite moment being him getting pinned to the ground and his eyes going all wide. Like, even I was like, oh shit, that's cute, but fuck, no, he's a tsundere. And I know that's a popular anime trope, but boy, is it scary.
It is.
I am looking forward to seeing how the character grows, if at all, because usually tsunderes kind of don't.
Yeah, they usually don't. I looked at images of him on Google Images, and there are some fun ones just on Google Images without going into anything worse.
Wait, hang on a second. Even without a VPN?
Yeah, okay. No. I'm talking about just, like, clean images that are fun.
Oh, okay, sure. I thought you meant there was, like, suggestive images, and that would be impressive considering Britain has got very archaic internet laws now. Like, we are closer and closer. I think we're catching up with China as far as shit you can't look at.
Yeah. Yeah, let's just see. Do we get censored by mentioning Taiwan?
Okay, it's not quite that bad yet, but, it is the first stepping stone. We're talking about fun fucking anime, gender-bent bullshit Disney crap. Why are we... Let's not get bogged down in this. Although I suppose it is relevant because... Rule 34... Oh! Anyway, I haven't really got much to add. Riddle was very entertaining, and they showcased a very brief glimpse as to their bullshit OP power. So much so that the other house leaders kind of took notice, and I assume everyone else is, like, keeping theirs close to their chest. Yeah, totally. So, it feels very Fate, which is basically a gacha game more than anything else, in my opinion. Where it's like everyone keeps their quote-unquote noble phantasms a secret for as long as possible because it's meant to be your trump card, and trump cards aren't as effective if everyone knows what the fuck they do. Yeah. But yeah, I think that brings us to a pretty good close. Let us know in the comment section down below on YouTube what you thought. Hell, for all we know, Rick and I might be talking about this again next week.
We might be.
But yeah, we're not really an anime podcast, but if you have suggestions for future content for us to review, we would like to hear them. There are millions, well, maybe not millions, there are thousands of anime podcasts out there which are probably able to do a much better job than we are at analysing anime, and that's fine. That's kind of why we try and avoid it, and we stick with less Japanese stuff, shall we say. Except for Godzilla, that's my birthday treat.
Yeah. Here's the thing, we do try to stick with West animation when we can. Just just because we both like it.
Yeah. Also, we're the last bastion of defense against those. We have a friend like this who's like, oh, Western animation. It's like, dude, are you 6?
Yeah.
Anyway, but yeah, let us know in the comment section down below future suggestions for future episodes and what you think of this franchise. Rick and I are very ignorant.
We are.
Yeah, when it comes to this, what kind of things happen later on in the gacha story, for example. I don't mind being spoilt personally. Rick might, but I'm the one who reads most of the comments anyway, so it's fine.
Oh yeah, don't worry about spoilers. I don't care about spoilers. Don't worry about it.
Yeah. Alternatively, if you're listening via one of our audio platforms and therefore don't have a comment section, you can send us an email at
nonsensereviewuk@gmail.com.
Absolutely. If you send us something witty, funny, or plain informative, we might read it out on a future episode. But that does it for us today. Join us again next week where we're going to be doing something completely different. And if all goes well, it might even be the start of a themed month. But don't hold us to that one. We'll see you next week, guys.
Bye, everybody.